Hey, hiya friends, welcome to the Zen Rant. Today, the Zen Rant is to remind you to not underestimate your capabilities and your skills just because you think you don't know it all. And most of the time, we don't need to go into something knowing it all. We just have to go into something knowing something and then being curious about everything else we can figure out, because a big part of doing something is trial and error. And as long as you're not afraid to do that, as long as you're not afraid to try and fail and learn and grow, then you're good. You're good. Here's the green light. Go. Do it. You can fucking do it. I have been reminding myself of this the last little bit because I have now taken on a project that I'm super stoked about, but in the back of my mind, in this very small compartment somewhere around here, I'm doubting my skills because I just don't know it all. I don't know how to do aquaponics. I have no idea how to do that, but like I'm gonna figure it out. Hydroponics, I've never grown hydroponically, but I'm gonna figure it out. There's cool things that I can just do and try, and I'm in the environment where like that is actually like welcomed, which is really cool. Um, but still, I have this like nagging voice, which is my own voice, being like, "You're not good enough, motherfucker. Don't even try. Not even a point of trying. You're gonna fail. What about failure? Remember that? We know that one real well." Yeah, and I'm just like, "Fuck you, voice. God damn, put my bibs on and let's get to work, you know?" Just don't underestimate yourself. There's just really no point, and there's no time, because the time that we spend just like going around in circles in our brain, we could actually spend writing down steps in order to accomplish the goals, or watching videos on YouTube instead of making videos on YouTube, maybe about this. Um, there's always enough time to learn. And like, this is the other thing, not being afraid to ask for help, which is a big thing that I am practicing this go around, is like asking for help and saying like, I need help with this, or I do not have expertise in this. And that just, it made me smile when I said that, because I have been called an expert now, and I'm just like, huh, really? Like, what deems somebody an expert in something just because they know how to speak, or they have ideas, or they're not afraid to do the hard work? Like, what actually makes you an expert? I don't know. I'm not sure. But I will let you know when I figure that out. Um, when you're going through this whole new chapter of trying things and erroring things and learning and growing with things, remembering to pace ourselves is super important. And this is something that I am going to have to work very hard at, because I am a very hard worker. And for the last 5 years, for example, I fucking worked hard. I would take a couple months off during the winter and go and do whatever I wanted. But other than that, I was like grinding. I grinded to the point where I almost grinded myself into the ground, like actually, And that was a scary season of my life. It was a good reminder to like slow down, pace yourself. So when I'm going into this new environment that is just like completely overstimulating, I am trying to pace myself, and I'm trying to be very like strategic and calm going into it. Doing a lot more listening than speaking for the majority of it. Although I am going to be working with students, so I will have to be speaking more, but I can also like work with them in different ways, more hands-on things. So, for example, today we're going to work on cleaning up and organizing this like garden area, which I'm super stoked about. And these are preppy kids, okay? These are school. This is a boarding school. So yeah, I'm not sure if there's a lot of kids in this place that have done anything in soil before, or any like hard labor. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm gonna find out today. So that should be a lot of fun. Yeah, there's new experiences are upon us, friends. Like, we're just gonna have to go with it. If nothing changes, nothing changes. If you want change in your life, you have to change something, whether that be a habit, your job, your relationship, where you live, whatever it may be. If you are desiring, if you are craving, if you know that you are meant to do more and be more and see more and have more and just whatever, then you got to change. You got to make some changes. Don't be afraid. It is scary for sure, but like, you're not alone. Everybody is out there trying to do something with nothing. And you know what? It's just part of the process. So just have fun with it. What was the other thing I wanted to say about that? Fuck. Oof, gone. Not entirely sure. Damn. So pace yourself. Enjoy where you're at. No, it wasn't anything to do with people pleasing. My brain's so funny. Don't worry, I do not have voices in my brain. No. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it for today's hand wrap because I can't remember the last thing I wanted to say. It makes me kind of sad. But yeah, if you're about to embark on a new chapter in your life, just do not be afraid. Okay? Just have fun with it. Go with it. Take your time, pace yourself. Trial and error is part of the process. Don't get down on yourself if you do not succeed the first time. It's not the fucking way it works. Change needs to happen. It needs to start from within in order to see anything on the exterior, outside environment. And yeah, you can do it. You're not alone. Reach out if you need help or inspiration to people that you trust or some random woman that you watch on the internet like myself. Okay? Okay. Yeah. And until next time, be kind.